Hey guys, what's going on? I was just thinking a little bit. Um, yeah, WWE might have, knowing them, a fatal four-way at SummerSlam between Roman Reigns, John Cena, Baron Corbin, and Finn Balor. They're known to do this when they hype up a main event. That's a main event that is a good one-on-one match, like Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 35. All of a sudden, they switch it around and they have it a fatal four-way match or a triple threat match. They did this at WrestleMania this past year, WrestleMania 37. Everybody wanted Edge versus Roman Reigns, and instead of Edge versus Roman Reigns, we got Edge versus Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. The way they hyped it up with the contract signing on SmackDown, with Roman Reigns is there, Finn Balor's about to sign the contract, then Baron Corbin comes out. Baron Corbin starts beating up Finn Balor. Then all of a sudden, John Cena's music hits, and John Cena signs the contract to go to Vegas to face um, Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. So they might throw mad people in there, and also because John Cena is a Hollywood star, he don't want to really get hurt like that. He don't want to do a lot of in ring time, because that's what happened to The Rock when The Rock faced him at WrestleMania 29. The Rock got his shoulder hurt, and now basically really cannot compete. You know what I mean? So um, they say Rock is coming back at Survivor Series, but I don't know. Um, John Cena will not wanna get hurt, and he got to do his next movie. He don't want to get hurt, so they just put Baron Corbin in there, to put Finn Balor in there, and to have Baron Corbin and Finn Balor do their most ring time over John Cena, and make it a fatal four-way match. WWE loves to do that kind of stuff. Oh, instead of a one-on-one match, two of um, the biggest star of the last era versus the biggest star of this era, Roman Reigns versus John Cena. Instead of doing that, like they did with Hulk Hogan, like they did with Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, or Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, or John Cena versus The Rock, especially at WrestleMania 28. They don't want to do that. They want to throw in a triple threat match or a fatal four-way match. And then when they should have did a triple threat match, with CM Punk in there at WrestleMania 29, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to do a one-on-one match for the WWE Championship. WWE is retarded. But again, knowing them, they'll throw Baron Corbin in there. They'll throw Finn Balor in there just for the kicks of it, the laughs of it, and that'll be your main event for the Universal Championship. As far as I saw also, the turn that Sasha Banks turned on Bianca Belair. It was the tag team match: Zelina Vega and Carmella against Sasha and Bianca, and I saw the turn that Sasha Banks did. The turn, you could see it coming from a mile away. Who could have? Stevie Wonder could have seen that coming. You knew once Sasha came back, she was going to win a challenge for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, if Cardi B is still coming to WWE at SummerSlam, this sets it up perfectly. Cardi B could be in the corner of Bianca Belair, or it could be a referee. I doubt that she'll want to get real physical. She'll maybe want to throw a punch or two, like Snoop Dogg did one time at WrestleMania 24 to Santino Morella. He threw a he threw a he threw a just a clothesline or whatever. Mickey Rourke did this to Chris Jericho WrestleMania 25. So she'll want to probably do something like that, or like be in the corner, like SummerSlam '94, or Walter Payton was, something like that. You know what I mean? I thought it was originally going to be in New York. It's not. It's going to be in Las Vegas, but that's cool though. You know, but she's perfect to fit in this feud between the real EST of the WWE, Bianca Belair, and Sasha Banks. As far as giving Sasha Banks the title back, I love it when a babyface chases, and Sasha is better as a heel. Sasha works better as a heel. So yes, give her the SmackDown Women's Championship and let Bianca chase. And then by the time Bailey comes back out of injury or Becky Lynch comes back, perfect. You have your set of opponents going into Royal Rumble and WrestleMania next year and even Survivor Series. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The turn was pretty epic. Even though we saw it coming from a mile away, the way they were doing it, um, with the way that Bianca sold it tremendous. You know what I mean? She's getting to be a real good baby face as far as selling. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And the situation with the WWE Championship, um, with Lashley and Goldberg, that might be a one-on-one match. Lashley and Goldberg. So that might be their one-on-one closer. Now, I can't see, but with this Universal Championship, man, I could see them trying to stack the deck with as many people in it as they can because they're trying to get this broke Baron Corbin shit over for the longest. He wasn't working as the king. He wasn't working as whatever gimmick he was doing before. Vince McMahon is high on Baron Corbin. He loves Baron Corbin a lot. And he's trying to get him to do this broke Baron Corbin thing. To me, he looks like Terry Kinney, who played the part of Beecher on Oz. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button to see when my next video is coming out.